Greetings and salutations. There have been a lot of strange Thursday evenings that have occurred between now and LoveCast 1. Tonight be maybe one of the stranger. So, I am in New York, and despite my internal looking appearance, I'm camping. I've got to start tonight's LoveCast by saying, holy shit, all of a sudden the attendance reported just dropped to such a low number that nobody is going to hear me say this. Just going to proceed regardless. I'm going to open tonight's LoveCast by saying thank you extraordinarily to Miss Amelia, who lives on the farmlands which my Burning Man campmates and I are camping. And it is raining in New York in a way that you would think a Bronze Age god is really, really angry. So Amelia offered up to vacate her house because we shouldn't be indoors with each other right now, regardless that everybody here at this event is vaccinated. And so I am in an empty house doing the LoveCast insulated from the rain. So thank you so much, Amelia. Not wearing much. My clothes are as drenched as you would expect during a flood. That was indeed very kind of her. Thank you, Kelsey Blagan Gibson. Hello, Christina. Yo, David. Don Emery. Hello, Mom. I'll shift up to the beginning. Craig Jackman's here. Roberta Ocuna. Joanne King. Hi. Happy belated birthday to Joanne King's daughter-in-law, Carol, whose birthday was day before yesterday, actually. Julia Marie cooking dinner, feed her up, ready for some great tunes. That's awesome. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's Mom's got it nailed. Where I am is like my phone was blowing up like it's an Amber Alert with flash flood warnings. Yeah, it is. I'd say it's raining cats and dogs, but the cats and the dogs have the sense to come in out of rain like is happening out there. Such a campy show, David. Yeah, hell yeah. Hello, Anna. Ed and Susie Marsh are watching. So, a bunch of the... Yes, this is my cosplay of Darren Ingram. Thank you very much, Serona Farron. I get it. No, my clothes are just literally... It's so wet that it's like I got into the shower wearing all the clothes that I brought with me on this trip. But I'm having a great time. I'm having an awesome time with some of my favorite people. Like, we're all cold, wet, and nobody's miserable. As a matter of fact, I kind of expected a lot more people to be watching right now because there are probably about 20 people huddled around this like very open barn that has Wi-Fi emanating from it, and that's where they can get their electronic devices to pick up Wi-Fi and not get constantly rained on. But a bunch of the people that are camping with me may be joining us tonight and may not if the Wi-Fi doesn't happen. That's precisely why I'm not live casting from that barn, and want to repeat that thank you to Miss Amelia for literally loaning me and vacating her house so that we can do LoveCast 74. How awesome. Hey, Corey Benjamin. Michelle Vanderpool. Bro Chuck. Yeah, man. Love you too, brother. All right. So, I think I'll start off with an original. Something that the darling Miss Christina, I'm going to be tuning a lot because if anybody out there who plays guitar is watching, and there are like probably at least 15 people watching that play guitar, you know what humidity does to guitar tunings? It's not good things. But my old addendum goes, apologize for not tuning. Don't apologize for tuning. Alright, let's try that. Yeah. Drinking water out of a closable top container that amoebas nor mosquitoes can penetrate. Cheers. Suzanne! Greetings and salutations. Alright, this is going to be... I hope it doesn't mess up the sound if I back up just a little bit. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, let's try it from here. Alright, this is an original I wrote walking through the alleys and on the beaches in Venice. sidewalks and streets. Take this weight off my chest. Smoke long and drink deep, so leave the cap off the bottle and talk to me. And leave the cap off your bottle and talk to me. Leave the cap off your bottle and talk to me. Leave nothing out, just open up to me. Free, yeah. Yeah. All right. I look down and see Mom encapsulating. Where in New York, Corey Benjamin? Somewhere in the Hudson River Valley, I'm told. Yeah, can you believe it? There was a barn, but no manger. So, yeah, and I suspect, just looking at the chat, that the Wi-Fi around the barn is not working, because, like, literally no one that I've seen in the chat is over there at the barn. I don't think. All of a sudden I see this big mosquito bite on my face. Yes, it is very wet here in upstate New York. Upstate? Where am I in New York? Jesus Christ, I'm not even sure. Hello, Nicole Pierce. Diana Nicole. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to get to see Mom being around people even outdoors. I'm not going to go, like, cruise past my parents and be indoors with them, nor am I going to, like, just kind of wave at Mom and Dad from across the street. Neither of those seem like winning life options, so yeah, not happening. Hello, Martinique. Thank you for joining us. Got a lot of likes going on, and I said more likes than attendance at the moment. If you have not clicked share yet, this would be a good time. So, I'm basically camping in flash flood conditions with my desert tribe. Which one could describe as meteorologically ironic. And one who is inclined to fewer syllables may just say is kind of funny. But thinking about desert songs, New York is in a big transition right now, the transfer of governors. I was not aware of that. Yeah, apparently they're not talking about that out here in the woods where people are just camping. The rain is surprisingly warm here so far. It rained a bit yesterday, it rained today. It's like the surrounding humidity just keeps it warm enough for the mosquitoes to proliferate and come out and join the teddy bear jamboree, and, as I've discovered in this LoveCast, bite me in the face. So no, so far the rain has been warm. I don't know what's going on out there right now. We'll find out. find out at the conclusion of this LoveCast when I walk back to my tent through that very, very rain. Warm, cold, we'll find out what adjective fits here. Nicole just mentioned New Jersey, actually. Yes, Terry, every LoveCast is better if you're topless. You don't have to turn a camera on. As a matter of fact, your capacity as a listener is probably limited in that particular ability. However, Diana Nicole, at least one of my campmates is a Cornell graduate. I think a couple of them, actually. It Never Rains in Southern California. Damn, I don't know that song. But somebody just mentioned New Jersey. Nicole Pierce just mentioned New Jersey. Kind of rode through New Jersey on my trip here. So, why not one from New Jersey's favorite son? Sorry, John Bon Jovi. This one is from Bruce Springsteen. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? And you go and leave you all alone. I can take you higher. I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is it good to you? Can you do to you the things I don't do? I can see you high. I'm on fire. Times are like sun, so good night, baby, here's you and duck. With a 6-inch valley through the middle of my soul. At night, I wake up with a sheet soaking wet. Freight train running through the middle of my bed, and you cool my desire. I'm on fire. I saw an inquiry float by in the chat about a campfire. Yeah, we I grilled a steak. Hey, Katie, I grilled a couple of steaks over an open campfire just last night, but there ain't no fires out there right now. New York is very I'm not kidding. My phone was blowing up like it was an Amber Alert. It was like, it's raining and children have been abducted. No, look closer. It's just raining that much. It was... And I don't even have very good reception out here. I mean, it's like crappy, and that's like what the cell towers have prioritized data. In order to send. Yeah. Just light the headboard on fire. There is no headboard. That's a wall. Yeah. I can't think of a worse party foul than Amelia saying, I'll just give you my house for an hour and not be in it while it's raining cats and dogs so that you can be indoors safely alone and we cannot contaminate each other across with coronavirus, etc. And then I just like burn down her house in the 60-minute time span that I'm in here. That would be unfathomable. But all safe so far as I know. No flash floods washing us out. We are camping in a meadow, and yeah, the meadow is on something approximately like high enough ground that it's not like knee deep in water. A tarp underneath my tent seems to be keeping things dry. Joanne, rain is when water falls from the sky. I know it's hard to fathom, but it's a real popular thing in New York, apparently. Christina it was the inspiration for the first song. She made the Instagram story, as she always does, of course. And like, oh yeah, I haven't played Cap Off the Bottle for a while. Definitely going to do that tonight. All right, so this next one is a No Rain song. Damn, it's not even the one by Blind Melon. I should play that. This is a desert song by America.
First part of the journey, I was looking at all the lights. They were plants and birds, they were rocks, they were things, they were sand and hills, they were rings. The first thing I met was a fly with the birds in the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. Been through the desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, I can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. After 2 days in the desert farm, my skin began to turn red. After 3 days in the desert farm, I was looking at a riverbed. And the story told me of a river that flowed, made me sad to think it was dead. See, you've been through the desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, I can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one gonna give you no pain. La 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 let the horse run free, 'cause the desert turned to sea. They were plants and birds and rocks and things. They were sand and hills and rings. The ocean is a desert with its life underground, and the perfect skies above. Under the cities lies a heart made of ground, but the humans give no love. They say you've been to the desert on a horse with no name. Very good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. Mickey Moody! Finally got signal. Mickey Moody is one of those people that is using the barn Wi-Fi right now. Mickey, I hope you and the baby are staying dry. Lovely to see ya. This may be indicative that the population of the watching now folks may be about to jump up. On the other hand, maybe they are literally all sharing the bandwidth that Mickey is the only one successfully getting access to. I got to meet Mickey's baby, Farron. She is so adorable. Oh my God, I cannot tell you what that meant. It was so wonderful. And all the people camping here, all the people camping together in this meadow, the infant Farron is the only one that is unvaccinated. That was a pretty important priority for me to come to this camping trip, even outdoors as it is. Pretty damn important. Stay safe, trust science. Wait a second. Yeah. All right, where are we going from here? Not that one. So, I was in New York. I'm in New York now. I was passing through New York City, where apparently they make salsa that pisses people off. New York City! Yeah, that one. And I think I had one song going through my head the entire time I was there. It's a Leonard Cohen song. I've never played this on a LoveCast before. Happy to be doing it now for the first time. So this is the same... I don't want to call this guy a songwriter. I'm going to say this is the same composer who wrote Hallelujah. This is a song that you probably not heard by Leonard Cohen. Tori Amos did an incredible cover of this song. The song came out on an album in 1971. Leonard Cohen's album in 71 was called Songs of Love and Hate. And I think this kind of perfectly
Yeah, get a rope. Exactly, Craig. Thank you. New York City. Get a rope. Just my butt pillow. Sorry, you can't say butt pillow in a normal voice. No, it's just my butt pillow. There you go. Much better. Yeah, so Leonard Cohen wrote this song in 1971, and his original version is pretty good, but Tori Amos's cover of this song is just compelling. You should check out both. You should check out Leonard Cohen's first, and then you should listen to what Tori Amos did with it. The same way that you should read the book before you watch the movie. Thank you, Craig. No, I didn't actually, Diana Nicole, I didn't actually get to see Times Square. I cruised through pretty fast. Wasn't exactly spending a lot of time in crowds in the city. Definitely no time like indoors. Yeah, but my pass through of the city was a brief one, but it was a very nice outdoor excursion that involved some very good pizza to be eaten on the street. So, this song, this is called Famous Blue Raincoat by Leonard Cohen. It's 4 in the morning, the end of December, writing you now to see if you're better. New York is cold, but I like where I'm living. There's music on Clinton Street all through the evening. I hear that you're building your little house deep in the desert. You're living for nothing now. Hope you're keeping some kind of record. Yes, and Jane came by with a lock of your hair. She said that you gave it to her the night that you planned to go clear. Did you ever go clear? The last time we saw you, you looked so much older. Your famous blue raincoat was torn at the shoulder. You'd been to the station to meet every train. You finally came home without Lily Marlene. And you treated my woman to a flake of your life. When she came back, she was nobody's wife. Well, I see you there with a rose in your cheek. One more thin gypsy thief. I see Jane's away. She sends her regards. What can I tell you, my brother, my killer? What can I possibly say? I
Guess that I miss you, I guess I forgive you. Glad you stood in my way. If you ever come by here for Jane or for me, your enemy is sleeping and his woman is free. Yes. But thanks for the trouble you took from her eyes. I thought it was there for good, so I never tried. Jane came by with the lock of your hair. She said that you gave it to her that night that you planned to go clear. Sincerely, L. Cohen. Yeah. My first apartment in New York. Jesus, I've never had an apartment in New York. My first apartment in St. Louis. I was born in Illinois, but really near the St. Louis border. And I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science from Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. But after I had enrolled there, after I had already been a student there, like, part of the first semester or so, no, maybe a full semester out, I moved from Illinois to Missouri, and I got my first apartment in the city. It was really neat because almost every evening out there on Pershing, where my apartment was, I could open the windows and I could hear musicians playing on the street. And I always thought of those lyrics. New York is cold, but I like where I'm living. There's music on Clinton Street all through the evening. It wasn't cold when I moved to that apartment in St. Louis. It was actually an extremely idyllic, optimistic time in my life. It's really neat. Thank you, Michelle Vanderpool. If you're so inclined, please drop something into the virtual tip jar displayed down here by my guitar. We've got the Venmos, got the PayPals going on. Yeah, it was a really, I don't know, it was a neat time of life. Ironically, because on the one hand, I had just gotten my first apartment in the city, but at the same time, I knew I was moving out of the Midwest imminently. Like, I knew I was going to be here for less than a year there in that apartment. And I was going to graduate college and I was going to move to California. And yeah, it was just, I'll elaborate no further. It was just a very optimistic time in life. I was really looking forward to the new change that was coming. It was on the horizon. Hello, Karen Oliver. Good to see you too. Hope Rick is watching with you. Yeah, I'm pretty optimistic right now about the next phase of life. Additionally, I, as those of you who were watching the LoveCast last week
Heard I'm going to be working with a new producer. I'm going to be working with Tim Bloom, who's going to record a bunch of my acoustic songs, originals, in January. And in the last week or so, I found a scratch track of recording the song I wrote like a lot of years ago, maybe 10 years ago, I'm not sure, that I had almost forgotten about. And I love this damn song. It's called Venice Sunrise. I'm not going to play it tonight. I'm going to have to figure this song out again. I unfortunately got audio and not a video, so I'm having to like kind of reverse engineer all the chords, all the things that I played on the guitar, and figure out how that goes. But you all will be hearing it soon, and I'm pretty damn sure I'm going to record that one with Craig as well. Is a Radiohead song from 1996, it looks like. This song was on the album OK Computer, and it was popularized for the function by which it was written. It was, as per its title, written to be the closing title music, no, the closing credits soundtrack of a movie. And that movie was quite specifically Romeo and Juliet, directed by Baz Luhrmann, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes, and what did I say? I meant Tim Bloom. I'm not sure what I meant Tim. Really curious to watch the playback and see what I actually said. Yes, I'm going to be recording this with Tim in January, whatever I said. Thank you, Suzanne. I see the working out avocado. All right. So there's a Radiohead song simply titled Exit Music. Oh, did I say Craig? I was seeing Craig signing off at the same time, so... Sleep, drying up your cheek. Today we escape, back and get dressed before your father hears us, before all hell
is a song to keep us warm. There's such a chill, such a chill. You can lie a spineless lie. We hold your wounds in wisdom. Choke you now. We are one in everlasting peace. We hope that you show, that you show. We hope that you show, that you show. We hope that you show, that you show. Thank you, Zazan. Hello, Angelica, if I didn't say hello yet. Yeah, so that song made its way into the public ear, both from the Radiohead album OK Computer and as actual exit music for Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, I think I'll change gears to here. Obviously, I've been thinking about the rain. It's kind of unignorable thinking about the rain in this weather. Yeah. So, this next one is by one of my favorite heroes. This guy is a real simple man. The kind of simple man that I aim to be. This is not a Lynyrd Skynyrd song. This is a Bill Withers song. Yeah, you can hear the rain. I wanted to actually see if I can get inside that barn and do tonight's LoveCast from inside the barn, but the Wi-Fi is obviously so spotty that only Mickey Mooney has chimed in so far, and the rain hitting the metal roof of that barn is so loud that if you're around it, you have to yell and not just talk. So it's like, all right, bad internet and just really loud ambient noise. Clearly I'm not doing it from the barn, so where am I doing it from? And one more time, I'm gonna thank Miss Amelia Maudlin for
lending me her house for an hour and vacating and making damn sure it's completely empty. Extremely generous, extremely safe. Diana Nicole, I'm in New York until Sunday. And, cool, Mickey, you still with us? Where am I in New York? I'm outside of a place called New Paltz. I believe I'm in the Hudson River Valley. And to preemptively answer Christina's question, the baby is wonderful. She's just like, she's just so cute and happy. Yeah, Farron is adorable. She's just adorable and just healthy, happy. Everything is in any readable way just wonderful. She's great. All right. Song by Mr. Bill Withers, the man, the myth, the legend, appropriate to the weather here in New York. This is Ain't No Sunshine.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's out today, no home. Anytime she goes away. And this time when she's gone, if she's gonna stay, ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house stay no home. Anytime she goes away. And I know, sunshine when she goes. Sunshine when she's gone. On the darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away.
Thank you, Bill. Mr. Bill Withers. Talk about a common man, a man for the people. The guy was literally making toilet seats for Boeing on an assembly line during the time of his life when he wrote that song. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Mickey, I'm not even surprised. Mickey says we can barely hear Hunter over the rain. Yeah, the rain on the metal roof of that barn was really loud from anywhere even close to like it was kind of like even from like 50 feet away from the barn, the rain on the roof, like the barn is this perfect hollow drum with this metal roof that is, I mean, it's loud for the same reason that a field snare drum would be loud. All the same things. Hey, Daryl Mills. Glad you could join us. What happened to my shirt? It got soaked. Should have seen me like 15 minutes before the show started. I was just soaked like I had just gotten out of the shower. Alright, how can I do this even vaguely comfortably? Not in total comfort, mind you. Vaguely comfortably. And that seems to be how we manage. Yeah. Hi, hey, how you doing, Paul? So next week is going to be a really interesting show. I don't know what's going to happen, but LoveCast 75 also falls on my birthday. So tune in next week. I'm going to see if I can get like maybe one of my bandmates, maybe Aaron Barnes, to come in and accompany me again. We did that once in July, and the man is a musical psychic. He can just see chord changes coming as though it was written on paper in his mind. So I'm gonna come back from New York on Sunday. I'm gonna go to a clinic and get a PCR test on Tuesday, make sure I'm COVID negative. And if all that is the case, see if we can convince Aaron to come sit in with me, like maybe on the balcony or something like that. That might be really neat. That might be really cool. Yeah, you know, it's heart wrenching. When I was a little kid, ever since I was a little kid, I should say, birthdays have always been an extremely important thing to me. Like maybe disproportionately important for some reason that I've forgotten since childhood. I don't know. And heartbreakingly enough, I skipped the last 2 years of my birthdays in a row. Not going to recap 2019, but something bad enough happened that it was like, all right, we're just going to let September 30th come and go for the first time with no birthday observations in my life. And then last year, hey, there's the once in a century pandemic happening, so kind of skipped that one too. Paul, man, I was thrilled to contribute in any way I possibly could to your landmark birthday, man. I'm just thrilled. Yeah, Mom, I vaguely remember Big Bird coming to my birthday. That must have been when I was like 5, maybe 4. Not sure. I don't know what Christina is referring to as rude. uh, but I'm sure it's specific. So, see a lot of inferences to Libra happening. Yeah, I'm not sure. People who believe in such things tell me that I'm a Libra, but based on the lack of evidence, can't say I buy in. All right. I'm gonna do one more song for you all this evening, and then venture out into the rain and make sure my tent hasn't washed away. This is gonna be. I think I'll leave this guitar in the house if Amelia is so amenable. So, yeah, this is the song. Yeah, Katie. Of course, I say that. Indeed, if I'm around a conversation where people are conjecturing that perhaps Twinkies are health food, I might draw the parallel that if the body is the temple and the impure are not welcome, perhaps the mind should be curated in a similarly litigious and careful fashion, and that untrue thoughts should be weeded out wherever recognizable and possible. And astrology falls very safely into that category, but we can talk about that on a Monday night if you would like. So I'm going to close out with one last song here. This is hashtag roasted. See, here's an important thought. A person, a human, a being, is separate from the ideas that person may hold. You'll change your life, you'll change your mind many times over the course of your life. I think if you're going to say we are what we fill in the blank, I'll more closely jump in the boat with we are what we do, not necessarily we are what we believe. Beliefs definitely affect what we do and how we show up in the world. But in the same way that you are not your body, you can get a limb amputated and you're still you, you are also not necessarily your beliefs. You can change those beliefs. Beliefs are very capable of being analyzed and embraced or gotten rid of based on the validity of their strength, right? So, ideas can similarly be dismissed, asserted, bolstered, proven, or just outright flushed. And it does not diminish from the person who did hold those beliefs, and it doesn't add to the person that invented those beliefs, if you just want to flatten that curve. In any case, this song that I'm going to leave you all with, this is called Lost in the Minute.
change now. There are too many sides we would hope to be seen. Still, I just wanna show you somehow. And I'm lost in the minute. I thought it was you. And I'm lost in the minute. I thought it was you. If I made you a gift of a braid of my hair, for only years you took to find, show me just how you look warm in moonlight. Will you dance with me all through the night? As we dance in the sun, red low in the sky, blowing the colors of Spanish mystery. You have to know, anywhere that you go, it's like sunset when you're next to me. And I'm lost in the minute. I thought it was you. And I'm lost in the minute. I thought it was you. That wraps it up. So yeah, join us next week for an extra special LoveCast, number 75. Let's hope we can do something more spectacular than skipping 3 birthdays in a row. Thank you, Karen. Thank you for listening. Yeah, glad I got to go live as well. Thank you, Christina. I guess my parting thought for the evening, and this specifically applies to Katie, if you're still listening, still watching. No, Christina, we didn't skip my last birthday. You and I didn't. And I really appreciate that more than I can express. So yeah, the parting thought is, what are the beliefs that you hold dear, that you hold sacred? That's the first question. How important to you is it that what you believe is true? That's the second question. To surgeons, dentists, stockbrokers, this is very important, because if they are wrong, really bad things happen. But then the third one, I would pile on top. If this thing, or these things that you believe, just apply it to one thought at a time, if this was not true, how would you know? Personally, I've got very strong criteria for that third one. In epistemology, they say knowledge is the branch of philosophy that deals with truth. That knowledge is a belief that is justified and rational, justified belief. Yeah. I'm going to stop rambling here and just cut it off with that question. Yeah, how would you know if it was not true? I'll go with that. That would be a really good discussion for a Fireside Tales on a Monday. And well, thank you, Diana. I really think intelligence is not something that you are inherently born with or not born with. It's something that you develop over the course of a life. Meg Sampson, glad to see you there. Thank you all very much. I will see you on Monday night on Hunter's Acoustic Cabin as we pick up with Fireside Tales. Damn, is that number 49 this coming Monday, or is that going to be 50? I think it's going to be 49. See y'all on Monday. Thank you all for coming. I love you. Stay dry, stay safe, stay healthy, stay loving, and do whatever you can to stay rational or become more rational.